is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we have a video to check out. This is a short 30-minute film. It is called Day 1000. Okay, so it is a little bit longer than the ones I usually check out, but this is a request, so I am still very curious to see what this is about. I have no idea. It is by Alex Calleros. Okay, so once again, it's called Day 1000. Judging by the title, I'm thinking maybe there's a period of time they got to stay somewhere, right? Or maybe they're stuck somewhere and it has been 1,000 days since that incident, right? And they have not gotten out from that situation, or maybe they have to quarantine for a certain period of time. Not sure. Let's go ahead and jump in here and give it a look here. And afterwards, I will give you my thoughts. Okay. And I always put the link down below in the description area so you guys can check that out on your own time. Let's go ahead and jump into this and see what we think afterwards. It's a nice place. Nice little cabin. Pistol. What did you do, man? Oh God. Oh God, don't do it. Oh, don't do it. Oh, don't do it. How'd that? Get it locked. The safety. Oh God.
The emergency alert system. This is not a test. All EHF negative individuals are to report to the nearest quarantine safety area immediately. All EHF positive individuals are required by federal law to remain indoors at all times. All quarantine
Okay,
areas
there's
are
quarantine
secure and
for
safe.
sure.
You are not alone.
Remain indoors, evacuation. And it looks like something he's, like a recording or an announcement he's heard before, just judging by the look of his expression. Thank God that's over. That was intense. Oh God, is that all he has? finished it. I thought he was gonna save some for later, maybe, but looks like he was already too hungry. Just ate it all. Oh God. Somebody in there. Okay, at least wash your spoon, man. For next time. Is the air contaminated with something? Oh God. It's like COVID all over again. The Martian Chronicles. He's got all the days written on that journal. Day 1000 was yesterday.
We are exhibiting any of the following symptoms. You may be experiencing late-stage
His
EHR.
family die? I wonder why he's
Bleeding from
alone.
the eyes, ears, nose, mouth.
Symptoms. Oh jeez. Time to hunt, man. What's he got stored in there? Weapons? Food, maybe? Body. God. Oh, they broke in.
Are you alone?
Is there anyone else here?
No.
Have you been infected? Do you have EHF, yes or no?
No, I don't.
An HF?
Are you infected?
No.
You don't have any protection.
I'm not infected. See?
You live here.
She doesn't look clean either.
Look, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I'm just gonna go.
No, please. Don't go.
The only human he's ever seen in 1,000
Do you have
days.
water?
She didn't have any water.
Hey, there's a towel inside my pack. Could you toss it to me?
I'd probably be doing the same thing.
You have SpaghettiOs? I haven't had these since.
Hey, what's your name?
David.
David. The towel.
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you. Do you want some?
Yeah. If that's okay.
Sure, I mean, it's the least I can do.
NHF. I don't know what that means. She's had it rough.
I forgot what these tasted like.
Trying to survive out there.
How long have you been out here?
About 4 years, I think.
So, since the outbreak, has anyone come by here? I mean, before me? Where'd you get all your food? I passed like 5 grocery stores on the way up here. There was nothing left.
My parents. We were living in Phoenix when people started getting sick in LA and New York. And we were supposed to go to a quarantine place, but we heard they weren't safe. So we stocked up on a ton of canned food and came up here. I've been living off that ever since.
So where are they? Your parents?
Well, we were up here for a while, almost a year, I think, and the power went out, and the radio stations all died, and they took the van out to go look for other survivors and find out what happened.
Bad idea.
Told me to stay here where I'd be safe.
They never came back.
They should have stayed, yeah. Unless he's lying and something else happened to his parents, but...
No, only child.
Oh, God.
You?
I have a brother.
They're not down the bottom floor, hopefully.
Where is he?
Inside that
I don't know.
padlocked area.
Where'd you come from? Are there people out there? What about your parents?
They were in LA.
This is okay?
I can't remember the last time I had an actual bed.
You know, you don't have to wear all that gear when you go outside. There's no one left around here, no one to get sick from.
Sorry. It's your voice. I haven't talked to anyone in a long time. Sorry.
It's okay.
I guess it's just you and me, huh?
Yep. Guess so.
Bathroom's down the hall.
Do you have a shower?
Probably so thrilled, right? He had finally found somebody and he's listening to somebody, talking back to somebody, and you know, listening to them. It's something we all take for granted now, right?
David?
It's a really nice cabin too where he lives at.
Are you there?
I really like that area.
Yeah.
Nice. Might invest into that
Thanks for
someday.
letting me stay here.
What's your name?
Claire. My name is Claire. Good night, David.
Please don't go.
I'm not going anywhere.
Do you promise?
I promise.
I'll start scaring her probably.
Good night.
Good night.
You can tell he's a 90s kid. So like all the 90s pictures look like that. The 90s kids. He's probably about my age, maybe. Yo, man, that is hard. He's probably sincerely telling her that, you know, trying to tell her that he's happy, but he's also sort of making her feel concerned for his behavior. Look how happy he is. It's a loud door. Is the water still on? I wonder where he gets his water. She's gonna make sure he's not insane or hiding something from her, right? Jeez. Maybe I should count this thing as a routine. Come back to that. Hey, he wasn't lying to her. Man, I'm getting hungry just watching him eat. Hey, grab a good lunch after this, because a lot of food in this one. Canned food, but it's still food, you know. Are you ready to go? All shaved, clean.
Echo! Echo!
Is there anybody here? Guess not. Where's that movie from, guys? Where's that movie from? I mean, not movie. Where's that? Where's that line from? What movie is that from? Not where's that movie from? Let me know in the comments. What line did I say? From what movie? Oh God, she left. I mean, for sure.
Claire?
She's just not comfortable. Oh, she's still there? She's still there. Oh God.
What are you looking for?
Where is it? Where's the food?
What?
Your food, David! Your canned corn! Every day you took food from that cabinet. Where is it?
How did you know?
I've been watching you. I saw you. You had 1 can of food every day for a week. Except for yesterday. Yesterday you didn't even eat mine. Oh my god, I'm so stupid.
You were watching me?
I was just supposed to take some food and leave. You weren't supposed to see me. I was not supposed to stay here. You weren't supposed to eat my food!
You're not leaving, are you?
I'm leaving.
No, you promised me you wouldn't go. You promised!
Oh my god, man. This is heartbreaking, man.
Stop! I have food! I swear!
Oh god, what is he doing?
God, oh God, oh God. Claire? 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 I'm sorry.
Oh my god, what did he do? Why did he do that?
It's gonna be okay.
No. Please, Nico. I have to go.
He was just desperate, man. He didn't want to be alone. Jeez.
Please.
It's okay.
Please, I can't stay.
No. It's gonna be okay. We'll show you.
I have to find my mother.
It's gonna be okay. No. You're gonna be okay, okay?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Okay?
No.
I have to show you this.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Hey, look. I have to show you this.
Oh my. Oh my god, she actually shot him. Yo, this escalated so quick. This escalated extremely quickly. I mean, at this part here, this scene. Oh my god. What does he have inside? It was more food. Unless he was lying to her, but he seemed very honest. He was telling her the truth based off of his writing when she was reading through his journal or whatever. There was no lie. He was even surprised that she was still watching him this whole time that he was alone. Oh god. It's like I can understand though why she was acting so scared, but she didn't have to shoot him, man. Oh, yo, man, she could have at least waited until he showed her what he had, but in the heat of the moment, I don't think she was just, it was survival instinct, right? She was just. Man. Oh, God. What was in there? It was food. Look at all that food that he had in there. And what? All right, you guys, there you have it. That was Day 1000 by Alex Calleros. This was a fantastic film. I don't know what to say. I mean, this was definitely relatable to what we all went through about 2 years ago or so, right? In 2020, I think it was when everything started with COVID and everyone was in quarantine and all of that. So, we obviously found out in the beginning of this film that they were in quarantine based off of what they were, the voice in the station was saying, and then talking about symptoms of being sick to stay at home, all of that, right? Well, I mean, we all saw it together, right? I can't believe what happened at the end. I did not expect that at all. We have two characters where, they're both by themselves, they're both in quarantine in their own homes, right? We see this character where the film pretty much focuses on the character named David. She's living in his cabin, and we have the other character, I believe it's Claire, right? She's on the other, she's in the trailer across from him, and he doesn't realize this until later on, right? When he sees that she's spying on him through the blinds. And well, this is when the story gets a little bit more interesting, right? It starts to kind of move forward, where we have both of them interact. The first, how do you say it? Encounter, right? With Claire. David's encounter with Claire is not very good, right? You can see that she's trying to steal his stuff while he's out of his house, going through the padlock to obviously take out more food. Now we know, right? To fill up the cabinets that he has inside. And then so meanwhile, he's going towards his cabinet. She goes into the house, into the cabin. Or I was going to say, meanwhile, he's trying to unlock the padlock. She goes into his cabin and tries to take the food while he's out. But he comes in and catches her trying to steal his stuff. And so right here, we have a moment of it's a bit tense, right? She's a bit, she's not trustworthy of anybody, right? She has trust issues. He's more like, oh my God, I found somebody. He's not even he's not so concerned or focused on whether she's good or bad. He's more just kind of like, oh, there's a human. Like, thank God, he's very happy, right? Very surprised and happy to see another person after 1,000 days. And so eventually they calm down and they sit, down at the table. She offers him some of her canned food, and he's thrilled, right, to have a person to talk to after such a long time. We can see that at the beginning he was so depressed that he wanted to, well, you guys know what he wanted to do, right, with his gun. So thank God he didn't do that, and he put the gun away. And so we have this really warm, sort of this positive type of feeling, right, when they start to sort of interact in the kitchen, telling stories about their backgrounds and how they ended up where they are. And he actually welcomes her into his home, right? Despite what she was trying to do in the beginning, he is more approaching her as this person that opens the doors to his home, right? And he's just offering everything that he has to her because he's been alone, and he's just happy to have somebody there, right? And well, a young woman, of course, maybe he had we can see that he cleaned himself up, right? He was fixing his hair and just kind of, straightening his stuff up, right? As he was, as she was kind of looking away. So he's very happy to have her there. And who knows what that could have led to later on, right? But her approach the whole time, later we find out, was to just steal his food and leave, right? A certain amount of food. She's clearly been watching him take food inside his house, or at least taking the food out of the cabinets. And but she hasn't realized where he's taking the food out from, right? Which is the bottom where that padlock is, below the cabin. So she's seen him taking the food out of the cabinets, and so that's what her goal was, to just go in there and take what he has. And so right here we have two characters that have two very different approaches. One is just welcoming, and he just wants to bring back humanity, right? He's more human than the other person. The other one, even though she's kind at him, she's kind to him at times, she's being sort of paranoid, right? She's untrustworthy of him, or she doesn't trust him, right? She just wants to take what he has. She's not interested in making having a conversation or making a friendship or maybe something more later on. Nope, nothing. She just wants to take, right? So then later at the end, when towards the end, right, when he shaves and he's downstairs waiting for her to come down, she does not come down. He goes out. He feels the air, right, for the first time without that suit. He starts to appreciate, right, the feel of the leaves of the trees. He screams out. And I brought that line out, right, from a film. It really reminded me of a specific film when he screamed out into the woods. Hopefully you guys can comment down below and tell me where that line was, right, from what movie. Great movie. And he's just out there just appreciating life. And so when he comes back in, he sees her, right? He comes back in with the firewood. And this was so heartbreaking to see because he was just looking at her like, what are you doing, right? And we know that we as an audience can trust him more, right? Because he read through his journals. We saw him writing through his journal as well in the beginning. And it said everything that he told her, right? His parents were gone. He specifically told her they went out to look for survivors. They never came back, right, in the van. And she read it all in his journal. And regardless, or despite that, she still was like, no, I'm just going to take what he has and leave, right? She had absolutely no remorse or no sympathy for him. She just wanted to take. So when he comes in, he sees that she is, well, same thing that she was doing when he encountered her at first, right? She's trying to take stuff that he has. And at this point now, he's more just like surprised, It's a whole different reaction. It's more heartbreaking. It's more saddening, right? So he's just like, what are you doing? And so that's when she tells him that she was there for the whole time. And she clearly loses it now. She throws the canned food because she thinks there's no more food at all. And she gave him the last of her food. So now she's like, oh, well, I'm such an idiot. What did I do? And so she throws the can of food, the empty can of food at him, and walks out. And so he panics and says, you promised me you weren't leaving. And so he starts to cry, sort of this voice of panic. And man, I was just hearing the tone of his voice. It was so heartbreaking, man. I mean, that's all I can think of right now, right? But it was really touching. I really felt for him. And she's just walking out, right? He cares for her as a person, even though in the beginning, right, he sort of approached like her room right by her door, which was a little bit concerning, right? And she would like hear him across the door saying, please don't go, you promise, right? All of that. I can see why maybe somebody that was sided with Claire is siding with Claire. Like maybe she was thrown out. Maybe he could have been a creep or whatever, right? But just judging by what he told her, we see that he was very honest with her. And he wasn't trying to sneak into her room and do something to her. He was just checking on her in the morning. He would go downstairs, wait for her, get the firewood. He was trying to make a life with this person that he met, right? That he just ran into. So unfortunately, she decides to go because he doesn't have what she was looking for. And this is when I think of just selfishness, greediness, right? I think that's the word. And as opposed to like giving, caring over someone, just love, just offering what you have, opening your doors to a stranger. And that's not easy to do, especially in a pandemic. Like people didn't even want to stand next to each other. This guy didn't care about that. He just wanted her to be there, right? So, well, you can hear the fear in in David's voice when Claire's walking away, right? He has that fear that he's going to be alone again. His parents never came back, and then this woman that just came that he met, she's also leaving him now. So he doesn't want to let her go. So out of desperation, which definitely may look like he's sort of mentally unstable, right? But I mean, he's been alone for a long time. I think any of us would be desperate for company, right? So he goes out there and grabs a shovel and he hits her in the head, right? We all saw that. And then I thought he killed her. I was like, oh my God. But no, she's still conscious, right? She just kind of got knocked out a little bit. And he apologizes immediately. He immediately regrets it, right? And carries her back to the cabin. And well, at that point here is when he's trying to show her what he has inside that little room there with the padlock. So he's opening, he's, you know, doing the combination on that. And well, she takes out the gun, a gun from her jacket, and clearly it was his gun. She stole it from his home too. And we all know what happens next, right? She shoots him with the gun, and then, well, we, at that point right there, she or us, we never got to find out what was inside that room there until the end, when everything's over, right? She's walked away. He is now, you know, gone. And we know as an audience that all he wanted to show her was the food that he had in there, the storage of food, that they could have made it together for a lot more time. They could have started building something together. But she was so focused on taking and taking, just for herself, right? And just walking away, no questions asked or whatever, no sympathy. And he was wanting to give everything he had to her, or share it with her, right? And I definitely sided with David because of his actions, because of his, you know, his intentions with Claire. I definitely felt for him more. And I think Claire, even though I can understand why she was the way she was, why she didn't trust him, why she was so paranoid, and she was just focused on surviving, I can completely understand Claire's approach too. But I didn't think that she needed to approach him in that way where, you know, after he revealed his truth, after he was just being kind to her, it wasn't necessary for her to act like that. Obviously, after that shovel hit, we can see why she was acting that way, you know, why she was going to kill him, right? She was going for that. But, you know, I think she, could have just at least aimed the gun at him and threatened him to stay away or something, right? But she just went for it. And I just thought that was a big mistake that she made from her part, you know. And now she just has to keep looking for more food when there was clearly food right there. She just didn't take the time to listen. She didn't take the time to step away from herself. You know, that's kind of what I got from the film. Let me know what you guys understood from it. I would definitely love to hear your thoughts, and I appreciate all you guys for sharing these films with me. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry it took so long to come back to these reactions. I've been a little busy with the mural and finishing up the book, which should hopefully be out. And I'm talking about the book with the nursing book with like the child, right? The illustrations I made for somebody's book. That should be out by January on Amazon. Hopefully, the writer of the book allows me to share that information with you guys. If you want to purchase a book, it teaches a little about the birthing process, or not the birthing process necessarily, but just the first year of the child. And then it shows pictures of like, you know, the mom breastfeeding in different ways, just spending time with the child, playing with the child, reading to the child, and then up to the first year of his life or her life. In this case, it's a him, right? So of his life, and then she's pretty much celebrating his first year with a birthday cake. And I made 12 of these drawings for her, for the writer of the book. I illustrated those drawings for her. So hopefully that should be out by next month. And then my horror story, I just keep pushing it because I'm not complete with it. It's not complete yet. And I want to sort of release a little teaser and some concept art. But I took just a big pause on that because I was so busy, and I know I let a lot of you guys down, telling you, hey, by October, by Halloween, I was going to release it, but I had to just postpone that. To be very honest with you, very transparent with you, it is not complete, so I had to postpone that. But you guys, I'm still on it. I'm not giving up at all. I have not given up on anything. I never do. So I really want to continue this story and finish it up. I am drawing all of this on Photoshop, and this will all be shown through a video. It'll be a long video, so you'll probably have to see it in parts, but it's about 50 pages of all art, and it's in desaturated colors, so it looks more like a horror story. Okay, guys, and sorry about my voice. It's a little faded. I've been teaching these past few days, and I got a lot of screaming in the classes, so, but I still love what I do, regardless. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this with me. I appreciate if you guys stayed this long into the video. Thank you all for watching this. Once again, let me hear your thoughts, and I will see you all on the next reaction. Take care. Peace.